All right, we're on the road, heading down to St. Louis to stay with a buddy for a couple days to get on some grass and get some practicing before I head down to Alabama. So took me a little while to get going this morning. The roads are really bad. There's a kind of a bad little snowstorm going on there. So just stopped in Rochester, got some coffee, and off we go. And it is absolutely perfect out. It's like mid-60s, just a little bit of cloud cover. Actually my ideal weather. It's not super hot, and we're good. Can't wait to get going here. Okay, start on the range with some wedges with my GC3, just trying to dial in some wedge yardages. I'm feeling like 43 is my good left arm parallel, my 3/4 goes 60, my full goes 90. Then straight to the putting green here and straight into my small base stroke. So this thing, I use this every single day no matter where I go. Just helps me find the rhythm of my stroke and the length of stroke. So it helps me match my tempo to the length so I can have a predictable rollout of the ball, right? Because speed control is all about how far the ball is going to roll out. And obviously with greens changing day to day, it's really important that we do this every single day. All right, first hole, first wedge shot. I don't know how that didn't go in the hole. Just destroyed it and backed it up to 8 feet or so. All right, fresh out of the car. That's my third driver of the day. Let's see what we got. Cruising at 117, 171. A little low on the spin, but not bad. All right, had a pretty good first day yesterday. Let's start day 2. Just on my way out to Matt's apartment. Gonna grab some coffee quick, maybe a little breakfast, and off to the course. But man, is it cold. I did not expect it to be this cold. It's not even above 40 yet, so, but he does have a pretty good indoor facility, so we might end up in there. But here we go. Just got to the course. Sun's popping out a little bit. It's actually getting kind of nice out. Made it to the punter green already. Got my small base stroke going to my ghost hole. Just continue to work on my tempo, make sure I don't have a ton of acceleration through the ball. I want constant velocity through the ball for speed control. And then I'll be working some aim point stuff today just to start. I felt like my reads were a little bit off yesterday during our round. So putting, actually just practice in general, should kind of work it into thirds. So the first third should be like block practice, like calibration. So my small base stroke would be my calibration, right? I'm calibrating my setup, I'm calibrating my speed control, and I'm calibrating my tempo, right? The second third will be some skill work, right? So my skill work would be, like I was saying, working my aim point a little bit. See my level down there somewhere, right there. So I'm calibrating my aim point. That's my skill work. And then the final third would be competing. So I'm going to try to do a little drill here to keep myself honest and have a measurable score. All done with the base stroke, feeling pretty good. Now time to work into my skill work. So I'm really going to be focusing on my aim point reads today. Felt like yesterday I was over reading a bunch. When I initially read this putt, I had it like a 2.5 or a 3, and it's actually a 2. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's actually a 2. So that tells me right away I was over reading stuff. So now the next half hour or so, I'm really going to focus on my reads and bring that level around with me and kind of feel out different portions of the green. I'll read it first, and then I'll put the level down to see if they match. I know this one's a 1 because I already did it. So this one, feeling it as a 1, just really trying to stand here, feet about shoulder width, toes pointed, basically right down the target line. And I might even move a little bit just to help me feel that slope. All right, so all done with my small base. I'm calibrated. All done with my aim point work, so my skill work's done. Now it's time to compete a little bit. So this is called a sonar drill. This is a drill from David Orr and Preston Combs again. Basically, you're going to set up tees 3, 4, and 5 feet all the way around the cup. You can do it with 4 stations or 6. So the goal is to make all of them in a row, and if you miss, you have to start back at your first station wherever you left off. So if you miss, right, you use a lifeline and you have to go back to start. The goal would be to get complete the whole drill with 2 or 3 lifelines. Just up my putting. I was out there for a couple hours, feeling a lot better about it. I'm on my way over to the range, warm up a little bit, hit some wedges, hit some long irons, and teed up at about 12:30. Hopefully get a little game going with Swanee and have some fun. All right, just finished 18 holes. Shot even. Overall, not too bad, considering it's my first round of 18 holes in a couple months. Just had some rust, obviously, on some stuff. Chipping mostly, and then some like half wedges from that 30 to 60 yard range, which is natural. I just got to work through it a little bit. And then long irons need a little bit of work, but overall, I was actually pretty encouraged with how I played. I drove it great. Mid irons are pretty good, so just kind of shoring those 2 things up, my wedges and long irons, and then I'll feel pretty good. And after the round here, got the GC3 up, gonna check my numbers, hit a couple more balls, and then probably head out, get some dinner, kick my feet up a little bit, and that'll be the end of the day. All right, I was hitting balls on the range. Swanee got off work, and we got sucked into playing a quick match, a couple holes here. So after this, then we're gonna get some dinner, kick our feet up, and relax a little bit. We're playing a little more just because the weather doesn't look great tomorrow. Seems like it's probably gonna be a rain out, so I wanna get in as many holes as I can. So just keep going, a couple more holes, get some grub, and get some rest. So I thought it'd be fun just to do a quick voiceover of my shot here during our match. I had 138, I think. I was hitting a 9-iron. There's 2 things I noticed. One, my feet get really closed. So my alignment's a little bit off, which is normal when you don't play for a while. I just have to check on it and make sure it's good to go next week. And then I just stand over the ball too long. I've always struggled with that. I really need to work on that. It's up Swan. So 2 things to work on. Good morning. Cleaned up our match last night. Took down Swanee in a couple hole match. Ended up with some St. Louis style pizza, which I didn't even know was a thing. It's like really thin, like crackery crust with a different type of cheese. It's pretty good. We tried to stay awake for the wild game, for that 9 p.m. puck drop, man, that was tough. Made it through the first period and zonked out after that, so I finished watching it this morning. And unfortunately, there's heavy rain in the forecast all day today, so we're on our way to the club. We're gonna hit some shots in their TrackMan studio. Swanee's got to work at 9, and since I can't even go outside, I'm just gonna hit the road a little early. Probably leave the area around 9 and hoping to get at least to the Alabama Tennessee border here today, and then find a campsite and sit in my car. So we'll be able to see how that looks, and I'm really excited to use it. So it's actually kind of a good thing because I'll be able to get down to the course I'm playing at with a little more time to practice on that turf and on those greens. So looking forward to it. All right, so time in St. Louis is officially over. I had a great time. Special shout out to Swanee and Forest Hills for letting me chill out there. It's a great spot. I'm super thankful for them. That was way too nice. They did not have to do that. So I'm very, very thankful. And stopped at Starbucks, got some coffee, got a little breakfast here. So I'm gonna eat in my car quick and then hit the road. So It was still about 10 hours down to where I'm at. If I keep going, just keep chugging the rest of the day, I can get there by 8:30 tonight. I don't plan on doing that. I'm probably gonna run out of gas a little bit sooner than that. So if I can get maybe halfway there, a little bit past halfway, I'd be more than happy. So I'm just giving you guys a quick update, and I'll be down in Alabama by the end of the day today. So I'm really excited. And tomorrow I'll be at Highland Oaks, where I'm playing on the grass, on the turf, hitting a bunch of putts, and I have a 1:30 tee time. 1:30 tomorrow, 1:30 on Sunday, and then Monday's the official practice round day. I'm going to try to get out there super early, probably play 9 holes in the morning. So what it looks like right now is 18 tomorrow, 18 Sunday, 9 holes Monday morning, practice till maybe 2 or 3, and then get some rest. I think that's a big overestimate by a lot of people, is you have to be out there all day every day, and that's just not how it works with this kind of event. It's going to be really important for me to conserve energy and be fresh every single day, so I don't want to wear myself out before I even tee it up in the tournament. So I'm trying to get plenty of rest, especially in the next couple of days. So here we go. Okay, I'm somewhere in Kentucky. I think I'm right on the border of Kentucky and Tennessee, but it's blowing a good 30 sustained and gusting to like 45 miles per hour, it seems like. So driving conditions are not great. I've actually seen probably at least 5 semis that are either like jackknifed on the shoulder or some are like into the road, and I've seen a couple of them that actually rolled over. So the conditions are not great. I'm trying to just go slow and steady, and hopefully I can get to a decent spot here before it gets too late. It's almost 3 o'clock right now, so it's taking me a lot longer than my GPS said. And it's funny, my Apple Maps has been adding time to the time just because of the driving conditions are so rough. So, and then obviously all the traffic from the semis being kind of across the road or roll over even. So it's pretty scary. Just slow and steady. I'm gonna grab some lunch here and keep going. All right, got through that crazy drive and that crazy wind. Decided to take a little detour through Nashville to stop at a place that I've always wanted to go to, and it is Carter Vintage Guitars. It's just a really expensive guitar shop, and I'm excited to show you guys what it looks like inside. It's actually really bananas. There is a very expensive Fender I want to check out, so here we go. So this is what the main room looks like. It's right when you walk in. You could find just about anything you could possibly imagine in there, and then there's little like side sections. And this room right here is where I found what I was looking for. It is a 1956 original Fender Stratocaster. That thing is worth $80,000. It's amazing, absolutely gorgeous. And then I saw this 2017 Custom Shop Martin that was equally as beautiful. Okay, done driving for the night. It's about 7:45. I only have 4 more hours left to do in the morning, and then practice round at 1:30. So I'll have plenty of time to wake up, get some breakfast, get on the road, get down to Highland Oaks, get some practice in, and then try to walk 18 holes. So it's been a good couple of days so far. I'm just about to put a wrap on my first video. So I'll post this as soon as I'm done, and I'm going to give you a quick preview of my sleeping situation. So it's actually pretty cool. It's not a bad spot to hang out. And I am done for the day. It's about 8:15, but I feel like it's like a good 10 p.m. I'm exhausted. I'm just laying down in my palatial car, but it's actually pretty comfortable, and I got my little greenery, right, and these little lights to kind of make it a little bit more homey. And so I'm just gonna read a little bit and go to bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning, and see you in the next video.